I feel very welcomed here because to every person I speak to, they say hello, eat something with us. So it's a great atmosphere which I feel here. Very friendly people, and it's true that in Germany there's a different point of view on Greece now. I try to change this point of view. This is my job right now here, to talk to people and maybe change the point of view of the Germans, how the Greek people are for real and not what they think about it. First of all, it's not true that every German believes that the Greek people are lazy. Which is true that we have mass media, which I don't like, who they say things like that. Today, we are making a report for a show tomorrow, which exactly has this thing as a topic. So we have interviewed Germans who live here in this country for over 30 years, and they say it's not true that the Greek people are lazy. They have a different kind of living here because it's so hot. It's a different mentality. That doesn't mean they are lazy. They work very hard to get money, to get their food. So once again, this is what I try to do, to inform the German people that who think that Greek people are lazy, that this is not true. That's kind of my job, what I'm doing here. I think it's in every country the same. We have some big newspapers which want to make money. It's easy to make a headline with we won't pay for Greece, Greek people are lazy. You make money with that. But it's not true that every German, once again, every German thinks that the Greek people are lazy. They try to make money with this kind of headlines, but it has nothing to do with the reality. The question you asked me, people on the street ask me, do the Germans think that the Greek people are lazy? No, that's not true. The majority doesn't think so. It's just, but if you see in the Greek TV, German headlines of the Bild Zeitung, for example, it's a problem because Germans then, you think the Germans are arrogant, they are stupid because they don't know the reality. It's not, I can say it the third time, it's not that Germans, every German thinks Greek people are lazy. I want that the Greek people, I don't want them to suffer. I would wish that they stay in the European community because I have the belief that a strong friendship is better than a battle between two nations or three nations. Friendship is always better. The Greek people, they have to decide what they want. And I'm of your opinion that some of the things the European Union wants from the Greek people is really hard. I'm not a politician, so I can talk with my heart, not as a politician. My heart says I don't want to suffer anybody, anywhere, and not in Greece. On the one hand side, we have the best economic situation ever. We have very less unemployment, and it's sinking and sinking, so that's quite okay. But the poor people are getting poorer. That's true, so you always can do things better. But it's not like in this situation that the whole German people are suffering. They have less money because we want to have the government wants to try to spend less money, to have it for traffic, for the streets, for building streets. So we have to pay more taxes. But this is hard for the poor people. But it's not like all over in Germany they are suffering. We have a good economic situation. We are blessed. We have a very good economic situation. You have to think about the Greeks are not like Germans, and what in Germany works doesn't mean it works here in Greece. So people are different. I talk to a lot of people, and even the young people I talk to, they said something has to change. We have to fight corruption. We have to change some things. My opinion is that we always have to keep in mind it's a community, and a community means that we all stay together, help each other in the way we can do it, and it's not a good situation if the south is getting poorer and we don't do something against it, and the north is getting richer. So maybe we have to think about new ways how to solve this problem. As I said before, we have in Europe different cultures, different mentalities, and maybe if you make politics, you have to think about that. What works in Germany, maybe it doesn't work in Italy or in Portugal or here in Greece. So we have to keep that. We have to keep an eye on this, and then solve problems. And to solve problems, you always have to talk, and find ways, find solutions. When I work for a public German television broadcasting center, it doesn't mean that I'm the spokesman of Angela Merkel. The opposite is true. Our job is to control the government, to find mistakes, to find things they don't do right. This is my job, and I'm not a spokesman of my government, not at all. The opposite is true. You have to fight for it, and the amount of money we pay has no effect on me. There's billions of money. It's not my money. Of course, it's my money, but I have not a kind of life in Germany, so that I think, oh, now I have to pay for this country, and I can't drink beer or wine, or I have to go to McDonald's and cannot cook anymore. It's not true. So I think it's worth fighting for it. Yes, that's my opinion. First of all, I enjoy my stay when I talk to people. When I'm out with the camera and I can talk to people, it's great. Even if they talk about their problems. But when the camera is off, they invite us, they are curious, they want to talk to me, they ask me questions, but always in a very friendly and warm welcome atmosphere. So that's great. And to be honest, I think I didn't expect that. Maybe if I'm true, and now I'm true, I thought when I go out with the camera and people see, oh, this is a German camera team and German reporters, we don't like that, Merkel, TV, no, but nothing like that happened. So I feel very, very fine here. I enjoy my pleasure. The only thing is we have to do a lot of work. It's really long days, and I couldn't. I see the sea, but I've never been into it. So no time. Maybe the last day, 2 hours before my flight goes home, I can jump into the sea, but haven't yet. Not yet. So it's always good when people meet from other countries, and if they have some problems in their head, it doesn't mean they have a problem in real life. So if you meet, you see not many problems. If politicians have problems, it's their problem. It's their problem. We try to solve our problems, and we have no problems. One story was just talking to young people, because in Germany we always see the lines at the bank, old people standing there waiting, and old people suffering, and we decided in one of our programs that we just want to talk to young people. This was really impressive because I felt a lot of power they have, and they have hope. They say we want to change things, we have to work on it, but we will deal it.